Good afternoon, I hope you are well, and my word, are we in for a treat. It's been a while since I've said these words, this be crafty. Yes, it's been a while, it's been months actually, since I've actually done one of these shows. We've got loads on the show, and I mean there are loads on this show. But without further ado, please be upstanding if you can. The late, the great, the amazing... She's always late. Arrive when... It's like entourage she brings in now. An entourage to set up. Hair and makeup all morning. Just waltzes in the trailer out the back. I'm ready for my show now, darlings. Where would you want me? Behind the screen that we've got now. It's Aunt Bev. Hey, hello.
You should be grateful this screen's here. I swear.
Don't get to me. How are you?
I'm living the dream as always. I was going to say, months. It's been actual months since me and Adam have worked together, and now they've thought, well, they're together. Let's get a screen up.
I wouldn't do it until we got
sorted.
One. So... Wow, last time before all this, it used to cuddle me and everything, hands all over me. I said, keep back.
Well, who can resist?
Well, I know exactly.
Who can resist?
Morning, ladies. Now, what you have bought me some right old treats this hour. You really, really have.
Oh.
First of all, the first things on the counter, you can get them individually, but what I also want to say is for extravaganza, remember that anything over £5, you can split the cost into two. And we've also got a cheeky little freedom cost on this. Didn't you know about this? So you can have both of these stamps today for £13.04 today if you're a Freedom member. £13.04 today is going to get you all of these. Now, one of them on their own is £15.99. You do the maths. I don't. You know. I don't know how sometimes they get this, but £13 for both of these. Now, let's kill the. People may have seen these before, mightn't they? Yeah.
Sorry, but... I just can't. Right, so these are absolutely beautiful stamps that we brought... Years ago, we did something very, very similar, but we've put them in a new configuration, so you get more on each set. So it is just the two sets, and you get more on them. We've added more snowflakes, stars, to really sort of boost that snow blizzard, which is absolutely ace. So that's a lovely big stamp, which you can feature just by itself. It also makes a great edging stamp, as sort of like a border. So you can use all of these, and you've got the corner and the words, and that lovely little text block as well on the bottom of the other one is fantastic for backgrounds. So what we've done is we've put them together as well in this really well-priced bundle, and then Hochanda have put the Freedom on top of that. So they are absolutely excellent for all of your wintry projects. You know, they're great for scrapbooking, art journaling, loads. There's so much you can do with them.
It really, really is. And for these sorts of prices, it's well worth getting your hands on them as well if I was you. 197713 is your item number that we've got there as well. But it's the simple things you can do with them, especially that word stamp as you were talking about earlier. That is beautiful just as a background alone if you wanted it to be.
Absolutely. And the thing is, obviously, that big feature stamp is really, really large. But you can see here, Jane's used the text to make that background and used an inkable to create the easy frame, to create the shaker in the middle. Wow. But again, this is using the smaller snowflakes and then the snowflake corner. You can really just sort of layer them up with your inkables by themselves on any, for example, this one Mum's made. Not the next one you were just about to talk about.
Oh, this one?
I was in time with you and everything.
Oh, you were?
This one, Mum's done with some paper, some backing paper she had in her stash. So you can use it with things you might already have as well.
Oh,
and that's what's so fab about them, I think.
Look at that, though.
Lovely.
Because that is beautifully Christmas. Yeah. But then it doesn't necessarily have to be your whites and blues if you don't want them to be.
White and blue, no.
Because the stamps do the work for you, so you really haven't got to. If you've only got your messy background papers, maybe they're going to be your mop-ups, and you think, well, actually, I'll use them. You go in with your black inks and look at what you can create. You can create some stunning
Absolutely.
work.
And funnily enough, all of the samples that Sam and I created were made from mop-ups. Stuff that we've had, and we're like, well, that's a piece we've used to mop up in the background. And that's what me and Sam have made nearly all of our own samples with. So, you know, they really do work for that. I mean, that is beautiful. The reds and the oranges, and then the white embossed snow blizzard across the middle. Absolutely beautiful.
See? So it's worth having a little look. Freedom price, £26.08. Just because it's on Freedom doesn't mean it's not in Flextravaganza, which means we'll split the cost of that into two flexible payments as well. Nearly 20% of the bundle now has already gone. Two payments of £13.04 is what you're looking at in this. Well worth picking these up if you've not seen them before. course. They're also very busy individually. Half the stock of the Snow Blizzard individually has now already gone, and I am 4 minutes in to a first live hour. That would be £8. £8 on its own across 2 flexible payments as well. Well worth having a little look. Now, I absolutely adore these. You know where I'm like for building a scene, but with these, I love to make a scene. Oh,
I was going to say something about creating a scene, and I thought I'll hang on to it for a bit.
Oh, no. Dig my heels into the carpet. You can't go wrong. Get what you want. That's what I say. You only live once. But these create a scene are beautiful, beautiful baubles.
They're absolutely fab. Now, what we've done and what the design team have done have made some absolutely fantastic samples, and you can find all these on our Facebook group if you want to find them later, if you're looking for some inspiration. But so what we've done is this is a 9-piece set. So each bauble has a front that's separate and a back that's separate. We've stuck them together here so you can see them.
Yep.
But what it also means is you can mix those scenes up. If you want to layer them differently, or, for example, you only want to use one section and then save 3 of the ovals for something else, you can. So you can layer these up any way you want. This is just how we see them. And what I love about them is and the DT have done this beautifully. Some of them have really painted them up the different colours. Some of them have been done just creams and golds, and that's the one Sam's planning to steal for her house, because that's what colour she does for Christmas, the cream and gold. And, you know, I think it's Annie did a beautiful just blue one. It's, oh, yeah, it's right there. It's a really solid blue. But you look at that lovely cream and gold. So you can paint them up all different colours, or you can keep, you know, just the one really focused colour that you like to have maybe in your house in this season.
It is true. We're moving on now. They're going to go. They're very going to go. Half the stock has already gone. We're currently making phone calls as we speak.
Sam's gone.
325-480 is your item number. It's going to be one of these shows, unfortunately. It's going to be fast-paced. Shop ahead. Don't wait for me. And people have been shopping before the hour as well. Please don't wait for me to get it and go, oh, I like that. Shop ahead of me if you can on the website. There is so much coming up. Right, the bauble wreath that we've got coming up. Flexible payments makes this £6.50. £6.50 today and £6.50 in a month's time. You are going to get an MDF, and when I say MDF, it's a chunky MDF wreath. This is not your flimsy. Oh, it's actually stuck on that card. It's really, I thought it was movable. It's really chunky. Look at the depth that you've got in there and the texture that you've got in there. So you're getting that, and you're also getting your 48 accessories. Now, when we say accessories, they're matching baubles. So maybe you're going to use them on top of your MDF frame, or maybe going to use them on their own for some other things. It's entirely up to you. £6.50 today, Bev. God, this is beautiful.
And like you say, you know, you can keep it completely flat if you want, and then use all the baubles somewhere else. But I have to say, it is really fun to layer them up. So the one you're holding up, I actually made, don't you know?
Well, this
yes,
one...
I did. Yes, I did. Don't sound so surprised.
Yeah, I'll pop it here.
Right? So I made up this one, and they're so much fun. And you know me, I do like a white pen and doing dots. So on this one, I used lots of different colours of dots. And I'm not as good as Jane, and I don't paint the back. But, you know, you can do all the different colours and then layer up all the baubles on top. And I will say, even from mine, there was loads left over of the baubles, extra ones. Loads.
Even it on their own, though, just MDF on its own, that is beautiful.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It really is. Put all your papers on there, even maybe some of your fabric scraps that you want to go around there as well. You could do so much with this. The scope for this is amazing. Oh, my word, 40% of the stock now has already gone. 533828 is your item number. Once again, I can't stress it enough. Shop ahead of me. Please shop ahead of me on this hour. Things are going to go before I even get to them, or maybe when we're at demo as well. Right then, up next, freestanding Christmas trees are up next. Now, you're getting 2 standing Christmas trees in here. Obviously, yours won't be painted up. These are the finished examples that I've got here in the studio. But what you are getting is you are getting 2 of the trees themselves, different trees with different bases, but it's all the added elements that you could go all OTT, as it were, over the top.
Absolutely.
Or you could really rein it in.
Now, in fairness, like you were saying, there's so much on today's show, so do check the website for products in this show, because there's loads.
There is.
So we didn't actually have room to put the blank ones on, so we thought you'd like to see the finished ones. So again, I did this one, and basically, it's so easy to do as well. It's just painted up green and then some dry brushed white on top to create a lovely sort of decoration for your house. And again, you don't have to use the Merry Christmas. There is a Merry Christmas in the kit, but you don't have to use that if you're just using it for seasonal decoration.
It is absolutely beautiful. Look at these. So you're getting the deers in there, you're getting the Merry Christmas in, you're getting the 2 different types of tree in there as well. £16.99, £15.29 if you're a Freedom member. And remember, I can't stress it enough, otherwise I'll be on this counter all day. Every price that I'm telling you, if it's over £5, split the cost into 2. Freedom members, £7.65 today. It's going to get you all of that MDF. All that MDF for $6.75 today if you're a Freedom member. 50% of the stock has already gone here. 250051 is your item number. Up next, I absolutely adore these. These are beautiful. We are talking the extra large gingerbread couple, what you're getting at the moment. Him and her, which I like. So you haven't got to pick between the ones. I like the way you get both of them, so you have got that complete set straight away.
Definitely, you've got both. In the buttons that are on him, in the little heart on our pinny, again, they come separately. So if you wanted to add, for example, put the heart on him, or mix up and use, for example, some of the baubles from the bauble tree and give him baubley buttons instead, you could do that and then use the button somewhere else. So it's really up to you, and they're so easy to paint, and all of our MDF is FSC approved as well, so it's all sustainably sourced and laser cut, and it's the etch in there as well. If this is your first MDF and you think I'm going to go big because it's such a big space, I don't have to be careful with it. Absolutely, and those lines are there just so it's easy to follow.
So you can't literally paint within the lines. You really can't go wrong. $11.99. There is nothing to choose from these. You are getting both of them for $11.99. What's that? So that'd be £6 today on Flexi. £6 today on Flexi is what you're going to be getting on these already. Now we've got the garland. I love the garland. You get the little gingerbread men and you also get the added extra as well. Let me show you in garland form. Look at this. How beautiful are all of these. This could be a little family. These could be, you could have one each and paint them all up.
Definitely, you could personalise them, or you could do them as personalised baubles. Instead of making them a garland, do them as like name tags for the gifts, if you wanted to as well.
That'd be cute. You are getting 6 of them, and you're getting the 28 accessories as well that you've already got in there. With 6 of them, they could be 6 namesakings for around the table for Christmas Day, if you wanted them to be. Put your names on them. But you get all your little added extras also in there, so things like your snowflakes, your little hearts, your buttons are also in there. All of these for $9.99, but why pay $9.99 when you can split the cost into 2? £5 today, $4.99 today it would be. $4.99 for everything you see in front of me. 6 gingerbread men and 28 accessories as well is what you're looking in there. $9.99, 677 is your item number. Just throw it in now in case I forget. We've also got happy hours on this show as well. Check them out. We'll get to them later, but really good shop ahead of me. Now we're up to stars. Once again, there is so much you can do with once you've got these shapes, because pop them out, then use them as templates, use them as stars themselves. The possibilities are endless.
Exactly, and this is the thing. If you like the accessories that come with everything else and you're like, well, I just wanted some snowflakes, here they are. Because what we're doing is you can get the snowflakes and stars together as 2 sheets, but if you also just want snowflakes, they're also on the show, or just 2 stars, they're also on the show. These are absolutely great. Now, they do say pop-outs, but they are attached by sort of like a little thread, a little tab, which you are best to nick with your craft knife, so I'll show you how to do that in a little bit.
So it's worth having a little look. £11.99 is what we're looking at for these as well. Snowflakes and stars, get them together, get them to individually. It's entirely up to you. Check out the website for all of those. If you're thinking, well, Adam, I can't get on the website, unfortunately, give the call centre a call and just say, I'd like 2 of the stars. That they're in a little bundle together, but I just want 2 of the stars on their own. They'll sort all that out for you as well. Do not fear. But especially this one that you've just looked then, that in theory would be the waste, as you would call it, wouldn't it? Because that's the bit that you would throw away, because you'd pop everything out and think, well, I don't need that anymore. Use it. Use it as templates. Spray through it. Put your inks through it. Really go to town with it as well. Use your fine liners and really draw through it, so you've got them all in your books as well. Well worth having a little look at these. Then, gee whiz, I've got Stitch. Then... Then we've also got, now these is like your little money holders that we've got here. These are your oh hello, I'll start that again. Your coin holder trio. You got your tree, your bauble, and also your pudding on here as well. That one's actually got real pounds in. There we go. That won't be there at the end of the show. But they come like this. So these was a nice little giftable.
Absolutely. Now, obviously, the bauble will actually hang as well. So, you know, again, if you wanted to do that as a name place or whatever. But like you say, they hang. And they've got different values. So, you know, there's just a £3 one, a £5 one, and then a £10 one. So if you really like... No, it's a £9 one. So if you really like somebody... Obviously, you can do that one. But again, you know, it means you can paint them up, you can personalise them for whoever they're for. So they're just, like you say, a nice gift idea, especially for example, Sam has boys, and they're a nightmare to buy for. Boys are a nightmare because you can't buy the little bits. You know what it's like? You've got a little girl, you can buy bubbles and lip glosses and all this sort of thing.
Can't with this.
Boys, nightmare for little things. So one of these with some monies in, lovely.
It is beautiful. It's 10, It is 10.
It is 10.
It is 10.
Thank God for that. I thought I was going 10, 9,
3,
10,
4 and 10 is what we're looking at with these as well. But then imagine popping them onto the garland as well. So using them with your garland and really do enhance them. So this could be a thing in itself. There's 10 days, there's 21, there's 25 days, so you could fill this up a few times and they could get £1 a day or something like that if you want a different advent calendar that's in there. Worth having a little look at these. Right then. Oh my God, we are so busy. End of call. I need to show you this as well. The end of call that we've already got here. We've got stencils. We've also got your snowflake pop-outs on there. One sheet, £5.99 is what you're looking at. We've also got your blending mat. We've also got your inkable easy foam baubles on there as well. Your little stencils. Well worth having a little look is what you are getting with these. So, let's go to your happy hours is what we're going to look at the moment. Let's have a little look at your happy hours. So, first of all, we have 2 happy hours on this hour. I know. Half price deals is what we're going to... It looks like I'm massive, doesn't it? Because this roof is shrinking. It looks like I'm a giant... Look, if I stand here, I look really small. But if I go back here... I'm like Vernon Kay in the shower and I'm a celebrity the other day. So, hilarious. Right then, this one, half price deal, £16.99. Just because it's a happy hour though, I'll also give you Flextravaganza on top of this as well. Flextravaganza are half the price into 2 for you. These are beautiful, Bev.
These are lovely. So these are in the sort of doodle art style, same as the journaling girls and the houses and everything we've launched this year. So here you've got the robin that's got a tag and words and borders and a vine and a holly and all this sort of thing. And you've got the poinsettia and there's so much you can do with these. So we thought, why not bring them as a happy hour?
It's a nice
Why not?
It is a nice little happy hour that you're giving us. Half price deal, and then I'll give you 2 flexible pounds. £8.50 today is all you're going to be paying. £8.50 for both of them. It's not a pick and mix, pick your favourite one. For both of them, £8.50 across 2 flexible payments. 685888 is your item number. £16.99. Then I have another happy hour on the show as well. This is 4 stamp sets you're going to be getting this time. The same ones but slightly smaller.
Yeah, so these are the A6s instead of the A5s, but on this one you get all 4. You get the snowflake as well, and you get the bauble tree.
£9.99 today. £9.99 today is going to get you all 4 of these stamp sets. Remember that £9.99 I've split over 2 interest-free flexible payments. So why pay £19.98 when you can go a half price, get a half price deal, and then I'll give you 2 flexible payments on that as well. Happy hours, which means the price will go back up at the top of the hour as well. Please start checking out your baskets. I don't say often. I'm just here now. The bauble MDF wreath and the scenery baubles have sold out. Okay, they've now sold out, but they are now back on extended delivery for 5 days. So I've managed to get some back, but only a handful. They've already gone, and by the sounds of it, they're going again. The baubles and the wreath, extended delivery of 5 days. Get them while you can. We'll flash up the details on the screen as we go over to demonstration. Right then, Bev, what do you want to show me?
Oh, poor Billy, he's going to be busy, isn't he?
Oh,
Dad
Bill.
doing all the cutting. Poor Billy.
Bless him.
Right, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the new stamps.
Okay.
Now, like I was saying, the thing with the stamps, the Snow Blizzard and the sentiments and all that sort of thing, they are so versatile. So what I've got here is I've got a couple of things just to show you first.
Yep.
So I've got this page here, which I made this week, and this is sort of like, go really well in your art journal. Okay, so you've got all, here I've used the snowflakes, this is the snowflake template I've used to go through here. This is one of your sentiments, your big snow here, and your stars. So you can really sort of layer all these stamps together to make a beautiful sort of art journaly layout as well. And then, like I was saying about the mop-up, this is a card I made, and this is what we're going to demo in a minute, using the mop-up and your big snow blizzard down the middle, and you've just got loads here. But quickly, what I'm also wanting to show you is my bullet journal that I've prepped for December, okay, also using the snow blizzard stamps. So they're not just for big projects, even though that main stamp is really big, you can use all the accessories and the big stamp as well to prep things like your bullet journal to get ready for all your festive New Year, Decemberness, if you like.
Nice. You've not got much going on in December at the moment, have you?
Well,
quite a blank diary.
I tell you what, this screen is saving you right now.
Christmas card list, I don't see my name on there either.
Yeah, and if you carry on, it's not going on either.
Queen Bee, my love, if you could have a word. Queen Bee.
Right, okie doke. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a go. I'm just going to carry on now.
You carry on.
We're going to have a go
the best way.
Putting together a card like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on my blending mat. So this is the big blending mat, but you know, it will work on your small one as well, because we know everybody's sort of got a different sort of size space. You know, lots of people have a little craft room. Mine is actually the size, it's just an overgrown cupboard, really. It is. When my mum and dad lived in a similar house when I was born, it was where they had the washing machine and the tumble dryer. And that's now my craft room. But we know lots of people dining room table and whatever, so that's why we do the blending mats in the two different sizes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically create a similar sort of thing, but we're going to go blue. And like I said, when Sam and I were doing our samples, we used mop-up. And this one here was actually using a watered-down Dilutions acrylic paint that I used on here. So that was actually the mop-up from the art journal page that I did. Because sometimes I do art journaling pages separate and then stick them in my journal. Other times, you know, I work straight in. So you can do it either way. So I'm just going to dry this off a little bit and then do a little bit more. I want to leave some white edges so I can put the words in like we've done here. So we're just going to keep adding on a little bit of this. But again, I've got loads of pieces of card like this from mopping up from other projects. So that's cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to heat this up. Now, do you know what? Sam, bless her, brought her heat gun today because I said mine's not very well and I need a new one. I think I need to get Sammy a new one as well. This is really not very powerful. How do you use this? It's very sad.
Oh.
But it is quiet, to be fair. But I think that's because it's missing half of its power.
It's very quiet.
It is. But there we go. Right. So, I'm going to lift my blending mat out of the way. So we've got our background here. I'm going to get my clean blending mat out. Ready to do other bits. Right, now what we're going to do from here is we're going to take our snowflake border. Now all of these, basically, we have individual versions of the snowflakes that make up the other sets.
Okay.
Now what that means is if you want to make your snow blizzard even bigger, you can just expand it outwards. And that's why we've done that like that.
The only way of getting the snow blizzard now is in the bundle. Individually, it's sold out, and the bundle, nearly 50% of the bundle now has already gone. 50% of the bundle is going on. It's 2 payments of £13.04 is what you're looking at for this as well. The only way of getting that snow blizzard now is by going for that big bundle. Well done if you got it individually.
Okay, so I'm going to use the snow border again, which is made up with the same snowflakes, and it's so you can create that sort of, not repetition, but it's so everything goes. And they're in all different sizes, and what's nice is there's 2 different sorts of snowflake in there. So you've got sort of like a spiky one and then a sort of softer, feathery one, so that you can create sort of a different effect on there. And then we're going to take, this is the text. Now this is the snow text on here. So here it says frost, crystals, drift, icicle, all those sort of wintry, frosty words that sort of would go with the snow. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure it's the right way up, because I consistently use it upside down. And then it's okay. Right, and then from here, I'm just going to use it on my hand just to go in and create a sort of texty script background as well. And then you've got your backing paper pretty much ready to go. So I'm going to give that a quick blast with the heat tool. I haven't had time to plug the other one in that I've been delivered yet. Now I will say I'm about to take a major risk.
Oh.
I love to heat emboss and I'm pretty good at it, except when it comes to live TV.
Do you want to swap your gun in for that?
No, it'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm okay, I think. She says, full of faith. Right, now if you are using your Be Crafty Super Skinny Slims, when you are using your Snow Blizzard, it's a very big stamp.
It is beautiful.
You're going to need your biggest Super Skinny Slim from the set of 4.
Okay.
Okay, it's for stamps like this, because when we originally did the Super Skinny Slims, they were a set of 3, and this was the biggest one. Then we started making bigger stamps, so now we have the set of 4. Which is
the details for those are on the screen. The Super Skinny Slims, £19.99, 194754 is your item number for those. So
what we're going to do is we're going to get our embossing powder. I'm just working out which way I want to do it. That way. Okay. And we're going to ink this up. You can see I was using the edge to do corners in my bullet journal. So, and I was using archival, so that's stained. Now what I want to do is make sure that I get enough of my embossing ink all over, because I don't want to miss out on any of this. Now all I will say is I am using a super fine detail powder, because there is a lot of super fine detail. So that's what we want to use. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to turn this over and place it right about there. Now with the great thing about the Super Skinny Slims when you're doing a big stamp is they flex. Now when you're using your Super Skinny Slim, flex, don't bend. It's plastic. If you bend it, it will break. So what we're doing is we're flexing it just to make sure pressure has been applied to every single piece of that stamp. So as you look, I never let go with this hand, and I just work my way around, flexing it to make sure that all the ink has gone on. And then we'll go on here with my superfine white powder. Heat embossing was one of the first things I learnt to do as a stamper. And it still impresses me. It's one of those things, when the powder changes, it's like, magic.
Amazing.
Okay.
Oh, look at the detail in that.
Okay. So when this changes, it's going to be blooming lovely. It is still really hard getting used to the fact that I can't just go, here you go, put this back in this pot for me.
Yeah, no, I can't help. I just have to stand and watch now.
I mean, now they've even put a barrier between us.
Well.
Barrier! But, you know, you're grateful for it, really, aren't you?
No, I've missed you. I've missed working with you.
He says that, you know.
I do.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to heat this until it starts to change. Now, if you are new to heat embossing, you know, because something we've worked out we do a lot is we just assume a lot of the time that people are experienced on different things, and that's not necessarily true. So if you are heat embossing, as soon as the powder changes,
there we go.
That's the time to move.
It's changing.
Okay. So I'm just going to turn that around. Oh, I've got the shaky. Now, if you are working on a blending mat like me, do not heat directly onto it. It will bend.
Oh, okay.
Sam learnt that live on telly as well when she was heat embossing. So it will bend. So don't heat directly onto it. I mean, obviously, if you're over here like this, like I'm doing now, you're fine. But just don't overcook it. Now, if you look there, it's absolutely beautiful.
That is stunning.
Very, very happy with that. So from there, what I'm going to do is we're going to go with the Let It Snow. And we're going to use the same, I think I'm going to go with the Blueprint Sketch Oxide on here. Now, yeah, I have to say, the background on this one was done with Dylusions paint, but the ink was picked raspberry. I do get asked a lot about colours after, and by that point I can't remember. Right, so what I'm going to do is we're just going to go in with the Blueprint Sketch here. And we're going to ink this up. Again, just give it a little flex. If you're not sure, just give it a little flex.
Look at that.
And then you are ready to go, which is ace. Right, now I'm going to get my scissors and I'm going to cut this out freehand. And the reason is I'm liable to lob off the wrong bit if I use a trimmer, which you just don't want.
Not really.
And also, I don't mind a jaunty angle.
Were you partial to a jaunty angle?
I love me a jaunty angle.
Oh.
That just makes life a little bit more interesting, doesn't it?
That's very true.
So, now we've got these bits here. So this is the thing, you can use the sentiments as a whole, or if you just wanted to, you know, put the snow on as well. It's really, really up to you. You've got all that. You can put it together. I think I've just lost the it. Let it snow. And you can't help me find it.
No, I can't.
No, you can't.
You've only just cut it.
I know.
Is it on your stencil, they're saying?
No. On the stencil. No, I thought it was, my love, but no, it's not. Right, what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to carry on regardless.
Just let snow.
Just let snow.
Let snow.
Let snow. Right, so I'm going to use a tape runner.
Let snow, let snow, let snow.
Yeah, but I'm one of those people, I like it to snow for a bit and then it has to go away.
Yeah,
because it's just too inconvenient the rest of the time.
When it's sludgy.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the sludge.
Who is?
Have you got your trees up yet?
No, not yet. But I will say, I know lots of people are putting them up, and then you have also a lot of people going, don't put them up yet. But I think it's just been one of those years.
It has been one of them
If putting up your twinkly lights will make you feel better, you crack on. Absolutely. But I am one of those, to be fair. I would put them up day after Halloween, but I'll take them down Boxing Day.
Oh, it has come down at the end of December.
You know, as soon as it's done, I'm done.
They're down.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
It.
It miraculously appeared. That's good.
I'm rather excited.
It was a bit. There's it.
I got a little bit.
Anyone that's just tuned in, what do they mean it?
Yeah, we lost it.
We lost it.
I lost it years ago, to be honest.
Sam just laughed at you, you know.
I know. Sammy's here, by the way, people. Bev was in hair and makeup. And
can't tell, here. Can you?
Pack everything up, pack everything away, tea, coffee. Bev sat there, feet up, in the green room.
Hey!
She said she had a meeting, but just a cup of tea and a coffee, you might ask, when I walked past that meeting room. There was bourbons out, it must have been important.
I do like a bourbon.
I'm partial to a bourbon.
You like the bees, though? Bourbon, Battenberg?
I like a Battenberg. I'm now into mince pies now, because it's that time of year, with the icing on the top.
Oh, no.
You're not partial to a mince pie?
No.
Oh, I love a mince pie and custard. Oh.
Let it snow.
Let's get back to the demo.
Yeah, let's get back to the demo. So you have, there you go. So it's the same card, but it's not the same card because we have different colourways. But you can see how quickly it comes together because I did that, the full thing. So if you wanted to make these your Christmas card and you wanted to batch make, and we know a lot of people are still selling their makes online in different groups and whatever, you are totally free to sell with these as long as you're hand stamping every time.
Beautiful is what it is. Right then, let me give you a quick recap because by Jove have we been busy. Right then, the stamp sets, what we're talking about at the moment. Now, if you want to go for them, well, you can only go for one now. If you want to go for it on its own, your 4 stamp sets that you've got there is £15 and £99. It's 4 stamps in total?
I think they've got the description mixed up. From the snow blizzard in the thingy.
I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. You see, someone was watching this morning when I was typing this. Right then. What you're getting, you are getting 9 stamps. If you want to go for it individually, the details are at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go for the complete collection because you want the blizzard, the only way of getting it now is the details are on the side of the screen. It's going for that bundle. £26 and 8 pence, and already 60% of the stock now has already gone. 197731 is your item number. Scenery baubles. We are struggling. It is flying out the door, the scenery baubles. £12 and 99 pence. So, we had some, they sold out. I bought them back, they sold out. I've now got a handful more. And we're nearly 60% of that stock now has already gone. Already gone. 60% of the stock have already gone. It's now on a 10-day extended delivery. I honestly don't know if there will be any more once this has gone. They're both shaking their heads at me now.
Oh, come on, we've got to give me Dad a break at some point.
There will be no more. Once these have now gone, they have now gone. £6.50 on flexible payments. You're getting all three. And as Bev said at the top of the show, they mix and match really well. So if you want to create a bigger scene, you can. If you want to knock it back, you can also do that as well and use the scenes elsewhere. Maybe you're going to use them on an aperture card. You just want to use the baubles for a bauble and you want to put something else in the centre, turn it into a shaker card. It's entirely up to you what you want to do, but you can use your scenery elsewhere if you want to. £12.99, and we'll split the cost of that into flexible payments. But the ones they've gone this time, they've definitely gone. Bauble up next as well. This is also on extended delivery. The 23rd of November is what we're looking at now for this. You're getting the bauble wreath and you're also getting your 48 accessories in there, and a third of the stock on this is now already gone. It is beautiful because the size of it is absolutely stunning of what you can create when you get this home, and you can dress this for your Christmas. So depending on what your colours are, you can really go to town if you wanted to and use it, as we saw for the penny at the end where they put pound coins. You can add them onto that, use it as your background, use it for all the other accessories that you've already got. But you better get in quick because it's going fast. £12.99, 533828 is your item number. Freestanding Christmas trees are now also on extended delivery now. They sold out. We've bought them back on extended delivery. £16.99 is what you're looking at for this at the moment. 250051 is your item number. But why pay £6 when I can split the cost for you onto 2 interest-free flexible payments? As we are in our event, our Flextravaganza. Take advantage. It runs out on Friday. £8.50 today. £8.50 a day, and you're getting 2 of the trees. Well, everything that you see at the front, really. Yours will just be MDF coloured and not coloured in, because you have to do that yourself. That's the whole point. 250051 is your item number. From there, we're talking gingerbread people. Oh, my word, we're limited stock. Well, I never. Limited stock is what we're talking about now. Obviously, yours will appear like this when you get them home. Sorry, Hannah. Yours will be like this, but once you've jazzed them up a little bit, look at these. How beautiful are they? They are absolutely stunning, and you can do so much with them when you get them home themselves. They are beautiful. They're a nice size as well, so maybe to go either side of the hearth if you want them to be. They're just a good size. Yes, I know, a hearth. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you saw that then?
I saw you. Don't you worry. I saw you at the corner of my. I've been on the stage too long to know what's not going on around me. So my nana has a hearth. We have to keep off the hearth.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not
just saying.
You're not allowed to go on the hearth. In our house, it's a fireplace. It's got 2 lanterns in, but my nana's house, it's a hearth. £11.99 is what you're looking at. What? I don't miss a trick. 144757 is your item number. Limited stock. Your garland is up next. Now you're getting 6 gingerbread people. Also limited stock as well for this now is what we're looking at. You get 3 females and 2 males, and you also get your added accoutrement to go with it as well. Basically, bits to go with the best. Look at me going, what's he talking about? Accoutrement? Bits.
I knew what accoutrement
you
meant.
get your little bits in there, so you get your snowflakes and you also get your buttons and your hearts in there. Absolutely beautiful. For £9.99 or £4.99 is what you're looking for. There's nothing to choose from on this. You're getting it all is what you're actually getting. 677106 is your item number. Snowflakes is what we're talking about next. Limited stock is what we're talking about for your snowflakes. Even if you only use 1 or 2, they're going to add to your cards. They're going to add to your samples. If you're only using 1 or 2 of them, they're going to go a long way. And also, once you've popped them out, don't get rid of that backboard. Use it. Really do use it, because you can spray through it, put your sprays through it, spritz through it, stencil through it, put your inks through it as well, because you're still going to get all those shapes shining through. £11.99 today, or 2 flexible payments if you wanted to. And then your coin holders I've also got on the show as well. So you get one with £3, £4, and £10 in there. 80% now of the stock has already gone, and once they jazz them up, they're going to look a little bit like this, which is absolutely beautiful. They really, really are, and they will hold the pound coins in there as well. And you're getting all three of those for £11.99. 908331 is your item number for this as well. We are very, very busy across the board. The quickest and the easiest thing to do is jump to the website. Let me show you about Flextravaganza. Whatever you want to add to your basket, add it to your basket now and then continue to check out. Once you've got to checkout, scroll all your way down. You'll see, well, nothing's been put into half price. Click the Flexi Order button. Click the Flexi Order button. It'll be placed on 2 flexible payments for you, whatever you've got in your basket. So today, you only pay 1 payment, and in a month's time, you can pay something else. End of call items that we've got on there as well. We've also got the blending mat, the small, the A4 one. So if you've got a smaller craft room, you've also got the A4 on there, and we've also got happy hour deals on the show with also Flextravaganza on, so it's well worth having a look across the board. Let me show you your happy hours that we've got. Go to the homepage and scroll right the way to the end. Look at the 5-star reviews. Everything's got 5-star reviews. Remember, we're talking Be Crafty, we're talking quality, we're talking creme de la creme. Nothing goes on TV unless it's been past the girls, which is what I absolutely adore. So you know you're getting into quality when you're looking into this. The happy hours, they're half-price deals of what we're looking at the moment. They're already half-price, and then I'll half them again across 2 months' payments. £9.99 on Flextravaganza for all of the stamps that you see in front of me, and then you get your 2 large stamp sets in there as well. 36 stamps in total, £16.99, £8 and 15p. Yeah.
You paid by the word.
No, I wish I was. With 3-minute queues on the phone. I try and get everything in because there's so much and we all want to go to...
There is so much, I'm sorry.
You don't want to listen to me yabble on, you want to watch you
demo.
I
do quite enjoy it though. I do listen, I do enjoy it, I can't lie. Right, so I thought we'd have a play with some Inkaballs. Again, this is something else we didn't manage to get on the counter because there's so much. So these Inkaballs were brand new last time, we brought them to you. Now in this you get 3 Inkaballs, but it's a 4-piece set.
Okay.
Because we get the snowflake mask, which is here. You get the snowflake multi, and then you also get, it was on one of the samples you were just showing, the trees. Now for the trees, you get the mask and the template so that you can build it up the right way around. You know, you can build up your layers to create the trees effect.
Positive or negative.
Exactly. So you can do it that way. So what I'm going to be using is the mask. What is wrong with me? I lose things that are right in front of me. Right, in fairness, let's not open that can of worms. So I'm going to use the snowflake mask, and we're going to be using the wilted violet. So I'm just going to work that into my blending brush with my blending mat. And we're going to start in the middle, and we're going to work our way out just to create a sort of soft, hazy background. Again, and we're just going to work our way out of there. I might actually increase the intensity in the middle a little. So we're just taking it out. So we're just going to work them. Sorry, I went quiet then. Concentrating.
You are? No, it's all right.
And then when you lift that off,
oh, look at
you've
that.
sort of got that sort of snowflakey haze in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my snowflake blizzard, because what's fab about this is you can use the snowflake side with the heavy dense snowflake on it, but if you want to use this side, it's sort of like a border to go around the edge. It links together really well. So that's what I want to show you now. And as you can see, I do it a lot because where my archival has stained it. But it is one of those, it's not like, you know, we start out with brand new stamps that we've obviously not been using. No, mine are filthy because I have been using them.
Because you've been using them.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go with our snowflake blizzard right across here. Now, like I say, this is a big stamp, but you really don't have to be afraid of it. It's, you know, it's made up of small components. It does have that slightly distressed feel to it. So if you do miss little bits or, you know, it doesn't quite stamp perfectly, don't worry because you've got those extra accessory bits in there as well. So you can always use them to fill any gaps or anything that you think you might have missed. So we're going to carry on around the edge.
I do have to point out now your scenery baubles. Scenery baubles have now sold out. There are no more. I can get no more. We have tried. Our Jack has been begging. He's been on his knees. He has, begging. It's a technical sellout now. There's no more scenery baubles. If you've got them in your baskets, I would definitely check them out because they only stay there for 10 minutes before they go back on the shelf. So he's not yours until you get to checkout.
Okay, so we're just going to keep working round. And like you say, because it does so much of the work, like you were saying, this does so much of the work for you. It's not like you have to collage all these bits together yourself. It's all been done. It's fancy. And then you can just piece all those bits together and you've got your background all ready.
That would make a cracking New Year invitation.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because it's sort of like firework-esque that you've got going on there. It's not Christmas, because Christmas is obviously over, but New Year.
Exactly. And this is what we wanted. We wanted something that you can use for any Christmas decor, but you can also use, because lots of people now decorate for season.
Yeah,
you know, if you don't necessarily celebrate Christmas, but you want to decorate for the season, you can do that. If you have winter birthdays, I have got a massive backlog of photos that need scrapbooked. Some of them are snowy ones, so you can use it for your scrapbooking as well. Because imagine that on a scrapbook page with a photo coming out the side.
Nice.
You wouldn't need to do much else because a lot of the work has been done there for you. So, and that's what we want. We want your crafting to be easy and fun, and you don't have to overthink it, like I am currently doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, because I don't know where I've put my border block, and I'm going to take the blueprint sketch. I don't know why I bring my basket of colours every month, because I start with some colours and then that's just sort of where I stay. I'm going to add in some blue stars, just coming round here, just to add in a little bit more of a feature. And you can sort of ghost stamp them as well, just so they're just a little bit.
Gingerbread garland now sold out. It's back on extended delivery. The details for that are at the bottom of the screen now. The date of extended delivery is the 7-day extended. So the 28th is what we're looking at now. Well,
this is the thing. We are limited as to what we can bring back, because, you know, Billy does have to stand there and cut it all.
No, that is very true.
You know.
Get them while you can.
And when your dad says no, it's just no.
No, you don't. You don't say, can we have more?
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp on here again using the wilted violet. And as you can see, what I've done today is I've used limited colours. And the reason for that is, you might have been thinking, well, I've managed to get a couple of colours, because, you know, the oxide, well, the distress palette now is so big, you know, it can be difficult to know where to start.
True.
So if you've only got a couple of colours, or you haven't inked your stamp properly, this is going to be a risky business. Excuse my noggin.
Look at that.
Well, it's okay. You know, if you have only got a couple of colours, you can still get some brilliant effects with these stamps, because you've got so much of the work done for you. You only need a couple of colours and you can be away with your crafting. I don't want anyone to think, oh, I've only got a couple of colours, I can't do it. And that's why the DT samples are so good, because they have done orangey themed ones as well, yellow theme. You know, it isn't just the blues. You know, we've got the pinks, the purples, the blues, the oranges, the yellows, and they're all really good. You know, you instantly think yellow and snow. No, but it works very well, I think.
Well, even if you go for your autumnal colours, maybe you've only got like your oranges, your burnt oranges, your yellows and your browns. Even that would work. If you add a touch of glitter to that, you're still going to get the essence of Christmas that's already there. And these will work. Oh, I would say they'd work all year round. And the reason I say that is, if you, obviously at the moment we're not having parties or we're not doing invitations, but if you've got a little one, or you have your Elsa parties, your little snow princess.
I'm with you.
These would work wonders for that.
And this is the thing, if you wanted to add glitter accents to your snowflake blizzard, I think that would work really, really well. It's one of those things, I think you can really adapt these stamps. You know, they can be quite grungy in theme if that's what you like. They can be quite clean and simple if that's what you like. And you can build them up with other things. Like I say, they've gone... what people have already started doing on the DT is that using them with the Journaling Girl stamps we bought last month.
Okay. Because
they were winter journaling girls, so they sort of go to create the background. So, you know, there is that with them. They will work with other wintry style stamps you've got, other wintry scenes maybe that you already have. So, and that's what I love about this sort of stamp. It's an all-rounder that will work with stamps you already have. And I have to say, if you do use them, we want to see, because we love to see what you make.
Inkables now, details are at the bottom of your screen. They're now limited stock. They were at the bottom of your screen. I think we're going to bring them up on the main screen. They're now limited stock. Their limited stock is what we're talking about for your Inkables. Now get them while you can. £6 on your Flexi. You get the snowflakes, you get the trees in there as well. It's well worth having a little go with these and keeping these in your stash. I think you'll use them time again, especially them trees. They are an all year round stencil that you will use time and time again. Change the colours, you've got different times of the year as well.
Yes, indeed. And that's the nice thing about them, because you can layer them up. Well, last time I was here and we launched them, my second demo using them, I went really, really wrong. It was all Janice's fault. And I went really, really wrong. But what I did is I did then redo the demo live on Facebook later that afternoon. So if you do want to see a more at length demo using them, I did do one on Facebook because I ruined it and it was all Janice's fault.
Wow, not saying a word. But let me show you the happy hour deals, because we've only got about 5 minutes left of the live hour and you've got about 10 minutes to check out your baskets to get these amazing prices. They're already half price because they're a happy hour deal. And from there, I'm going to throw in 2 flexible payments as well. So I'll half the price again into 2 for you. £8.50 today is what you're going to be looking at for this one at the moment. 685888 is your item number for this. And then I've also got the Doodle Art, the set of 4. Today's payment, £9.99 is what you're looking at for this. £9.99 today, 743340. 743343 is your item number, and they'll be going up by £19.98 is what you're going to be looking at. In literally 10 minutes time from now, the price will go back up to £39.96. It's worth having a go if you want them. Getting quick and start checking out your baskets if I was you. Go on, babe.
Go on.
I thought you wanted to show me something.
Shall I quickly go again?
Yeah, go on, you might as well.
Yeah,
go
right.
on, let's do it.
Okay, so what I would also like to show you that we couldn't get on the counter in terms of Inkables was the baubles, okay? Now, these are the bauble easy frames. So there's 3 different sorts of bauble in here. So this is bauble number 2, and you have the innie and the outie, like you do with other easy frames, okay? And in the set on the show, you get these in the 6-inch and the 4-inch, so that's the outer measurement. Now, what's fab about these is you can layer them up with other stamps you have for scenery, or you can add with the snowflakes as well. I think I'm going to use this one.
Oh, so you could use your borders through them to make them look like bauble snowflakes.
Exactly. So what you can do, for example, I'll just quickly work on this one here. And we're going to work quite quickly because I really want to show you. So you can work like that. So you've got the bauble shape.
Nice.
Okay. But you can also then put the mask on if you want a different colour outside. You could then put your snowflake inkable over the top, or any patterned inkable, or your dinkables, for example, and then work through them again to create that sort of snowy effect, which is really, really cool. Or even take, for example, like we said, you've got your 2 different sizes of the snowflakes individually. So you can then take these and work through your bauble again to add in your snowflakes here. And this is why I get in such a mess. Chain of thought. And then take the smaller one and then layer up. You see, nice and quick, nice and easy. And again, you get these in the 4-inch as well. So if you're working on if you're working on small cards, that's wrong.
You can go even smaller.
You're absolutely fine. And then when you lift that off, it's completely ready to go.
That's amazing.
So your easy frame baubles. Now, these are available in a full set on the show. They are also available as an end of call at the checkout, where you can either pick 1, 2 or 3 with just the big one and the little one. There's a set too.
It's worth
so they are there too.
Here's the designs, £9.99 for £9.99. You might as well go for all 6 of them. It's £5, £4.99 is what you're looking at. £4.99 today. 697844 is your item number. Go for them while you can. We haven't got that long left at all. Right then, your big bundle of stamps that we have here now. £28.98 is what you're looking at. Nearly 75% of the stock now has already gone. Get them while you can. If you've got them in your baskets, I would start checking your baskets out. I'm not here to poke or prod you. That's not what I'm here for, but I don't want you to miss out. You've seen how quick things have been selling out. £13.04 today. If you're a Freedom member, That is a delivered price. £13.04 today are going to get these stamps to you. You've seen what you can do with the stamps throughout the hour. You can go back and watch this hour again on Rewind if you want more inspiration. You can follow the girls on the old Facebook as well, with the Facebook's live, and all the inspiration is on there. We've only got a minute left of this hour. If I was you, I'd check out. Bev, take 30 seconds for me. If people are still umming and ahhing, thinking, oh, I'd like them, but what would you say to those?
Honestly, don't and ah, especially at the price they're on today in the bundle. We are actually not going to be able to do better than that. So if you are and ahhing, I would say go for it. There's loads of stamps on there. There's 13 in the bundle altogether. And one of them is a really big stamp that not only can you use by itself, but the components to make borders and edges, and with your scrapbook and journaling, honestly, you won't regret it.
Get them while you can. It's the easiest, quickest way to do it. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
You're very welcome.
I've had a blast this hour.
It's been lovely. I wish I could say embrace you as normal.
Oh, we could elbow bump. We could one of these. Apparently, they all do this now. The kids are doing because they can't shake hands. I don't know. I'll give you a toe tap at a distance. All the cool kids. All the cool kids. Don't you go anywhere. I'll see you Saturday morning, bright and breezy. Janice is up next.